Why do we need to change our mindset in order to achieve our goals? So whatever creative ambitions you have, whatever dream you have for your future, so however specific that is, wherever place it is that you want to end up, if you're not facing in that direction, you're not going to be able to get there. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you how to set your mind so that you are facing in the direction that you want, so you can walk down that path and achieve your goals. Okay, so the first thing is, when we're looking at why we need to change our mindset in order to achieve our goals and how we do that, is to firstly imagine a set of train tracks. So as I walk you through this, I want for you to really just continue to be in this analogy with me. So we're going to be imagining a set of train tracks that's pointing in a certain direction. So you're imagining that set of train tracks, and the tracks are going past stations. So the train's speeding along the tracks, you've got stations along the tracks, and on we go, essentially down those tracks. So the tracks, they also have junctions. So the train's coming along this track here, but there might be a junction. And so when you turn at the junction, the train then starts going off in a different direction. But this junction, you actually have to specifically turn the junction, because otherwise the train's going to keep going straight, even though you wanted it to go off on that junction. So we've got train tracks and we've got junctions, but we need to actually make the train turn at those junctions, otherwise the train keeps going straight on. So our minds are the same. Our minds have got these tracks laid in our minds. We've got all of these tracks, and we've got junctions, and we've got stations along the way. And so we might, for example, if we're taking a train to get to a specific station, we might take a portion of a track that's going in that direction, but at the junction we turn and we go in that direction. So even though our dreams here, we start off in one direction and then we make a turn. But of course, if we don't make that turn, our dreams here, and we're going to keep going off in this direction. So that's why it's so important that we change our mindset, because the way our mind is set is going to turn us or not turn us in specific directions. So if our mind isn't set to head over here, we're going to keep going in this direction. And that's why we don't achieve our goals, because our mind isn't set in the right direction. So firstly, if you're not at your goal right now, then you know that your mind is not set in the right direction, or you don't have those junctions in place. And listen, that's okay. It's okay, because what we want to make sure is, do we have the track laid, and are we going in the right direction? So if you're not getting the results that you want in your life, if your career isn't going the way that you want, it's to firstly understand that you're on a track, but it's not taking you to where you want to go. And so you want to get clear on your existing mindset. Like, where is your mind set? Where do your tracks currently lead you? So you're going to be aware of the things that you want to achieve. You're going to be aware of your goals. You're going to be aware of the dreams that you have for your life and for your career. But you're also going to be aware of what you're currently achieving. So is your mind set in the direction that you want, or is your mind taking you in a totally different direction? So really get clear about that. Really get clear about where your tracks are currently leading you. How far from your dream are they leading you? Are your tracks leading you in circles? Do your tracks keep leading you to dead ends? Do your tracks keep leading you to really frustrating places that seem to take you further from your dreams rather than closer? Once we get clear about our existing mindset, where those tracks are currently laid, then we start to understand where those junctions need to take place and where we really need to start changing that mindset and shifting those tracks. So thinking about your goal, getting aware of your current mindset, I want for you to ask yourself, what current thoughts do you experience when you think about your dreams or you think about what you want to achieve? So say, for example, you have a dream of running a successful online business. So you're completely the kind of person that I would be working with. Now, how do you think? How do you feel when you think about running a successful online business? Is it that you're like, I really love the idea of running a successful online business, but I don't know how? So you now know that you've got a track called I don't know how to run an online business. So imagine you're taking that track. Is that track going to lead you to running a successful online business? This is the track of I don't know how. So that track is only going to take you past stations of it's not happening, other people are doing it, but I don't know how they're doing it because I'm not doing it. There might be a station which is like an old station that doesn't even exist anymore. So you're like, I don't even know how that station got there or how that station's going to help me. So there's nothing to help you because you're running down that track of I don't know how. So once you get clear of the thoughts that you have around your goal, you're going to get clear about the direction that your tracks are going to lead you in, the direction that your mind is set in, and it's going to start to explain why you might be getting some of the results that you're getting. So really get honest here. When you think about what you want to achieve in your life, in your career, what kinds of things do you end up thinking about? Like that's really, really key here. Now, you now are aware of the direction that you might be going in and how you need to make changes. So secondly, what we do is we find our power. Now, this is a real game changer. I want for you to get a sense that your power is the moment in that junction where you make the change. So say you're speeding along the track of I don't know how to have an online business and you're going in this direction but your dream is over here. The moment you find your power is the moment that you're at a junction and you can make a turn and suddenly you're chugging towards your dream. So if you're on the tracks and you're a train and you're speeding along, but you don't believe that your dream is possible, there's no power there, right? You're in that place of impossibility. So your power is kind of getting drained away. Whereas if you get clear about what is in your control, then you start to claim back your power. So let me give you an example. I'm speeding along the track of I don't know how to have an online business, and here's my dream, which is running a successful online business. And I think to myself, I don't know how, but wait, what's in my control? And I think, well, I guess one of the things that's in my control is that I can start to listen to podcasts about how to run a successful online business. So suddenly I make a turn, because suddenly rather than going down the track of I don't know how, I've made a turn and I'm going down the track of I now listen to podcasts that are teaching me how to have a successful online business. So now I'm on a new track. I've changed my mindset because I'm now focusing on what I can control, and then I'm continuing to develop my mindset to take me in the right direction. So then I might think, well, another thing that I have in control is I can control the time that I wake up every day and how much time I spend working on my dream before the rest of the family wakes up or before I have to start my 9 to 5. So I want for you now to get really clear on all of the things that are in your control when it comes to your goals or when it comes to your dreams. And this is going to be a nice guiding list. It's going to give you a sense of all of the areas that you can develop, but it's also going to let you know where to set your mind, i.e. what to focus on. So we're no longer thinking, I don't know how to do this, but we're thinking, I can listen to podcasts, I can reach out to people and get their advice, I can take an online course, I can start working with a coach. You're going to start really brainstorming all of the things that you have control in. Okay. So we've looked at what's in your control, and we've also gotten a sense of, where that existing track was heading off. So thirdly, the third step is to find a small way to practice and maintain your new direction. So to maintain that new mindset. So when you create that new junction, you need to maintain that junction. Because here's the thing, the brain loves to just be automatic. So the brain would just love to keep going in that direction of I don't know how for the rest of your life. Even if you create that one junction, if you only use that one junction once, the brain is going to keep using the track that it's using more often. So you need to keep practicing making that turn. Each day, you're going to find small, manageable ways to keep practicing and maintaining that new track, to keep practicing and maintaining your mindset pointing in the right direction to achieve that dream. So when I'm working with my clients, we look at really small habits that we can build slowly. We're looking at ways that we can develop trust within ourselves to stick to what we say that we're going to do. And so if you like that idea of really practicing, of really maintaining those new tracks, of changing your mindset around your goals and like really dedicating yourself, I have a 30-day practice, 30 days which are going to really help you to shift those tracks, shift that mindset, and make sure that you are heading in the right direction to really achieve that creative dream. It's 30 days, all for your creative dreams. It's going to help you overcome any blocks. It's going to help you really develop that focus. So you're going to find a link below. It's going to take you to the landing page. You'll be able to find out a lot more about this 30-day practice and really decide, is it something that you think that you can commit to? 30 days, it's a pretty decent length of time. But let me tell you, my friend, after those 30 days, your mindset is going to be entirely transformed. And whatever creative dream you have, whatever goal you have, is going to feel much more within your grasp, and you are going to be facing in the right direction to keep heading there. So there we go, why we need to change our mindset in order to achieve that goal. We literally need to make sure that we are pointing in the right direction. Otherwise, no matter how many steps we take, we're never going to reach the destination that we really want to get into. So find the link below, head on over and find out about my 30 days practice for your creative dreams. And also let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your goals are. Let me know where your mindset currently is and what those changes you need to make are in order to make sure that you are moving in the right direction. I would love to hear from you. Really hope this one was useful for you folks. Have a brilliant week, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday. Take care.